Hello, good evening. It's nice to have you again. Happy Sunday. It's your Sunday tonic. Sunday news special on your darling station, AKBC 45 News. I am a Paul. I'm not going to do this alone. I'm with my delectable colleague,
Juliet Richard. Thank you for joining us.
Juliet. How's your Sunday?
Oh, marvelous.
Did you go to church?
Of course.
You danced?
Very well.
And
being the first Sunday.
Yes, say that
month.
again. Today is first Sunday, and we appreciate God for seeing the new month. We are going to go straight to the business of the day. What we have for you today: wife of governor harps on community service.
Medical experts gives tips on prevention of renal failure.
State government cooperative federation mark 2024 International Cooperative Day.
Plus, Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria inducts 549 University of York graduates.
It's going to be a bomber package. Don't miss it. Grab your chair and ride with us. We'll be right back. We are starting straight with our first package. The wife of Akwa Ibom State Governor, Pastor Patience Umoino, has called on organizations in the diaspora to prioritize community service and collaborate with governments to improve the standard of living of the people of the state. The governor's wife said this at the presentation of bursaries and other items by Ntonang Foundation, Dallas Fort Worth Chapter USA weekend in a Sienudam local government area. Pastor Patience commended the organization for its efforts in community service and impact on humanity. A government house reporter, Three Makon, reports that the governor's wife was represented by the deputy governor, Senator Akun AI.
The governor's wife was represented by the state deputy governor, Senator Koneyarangi, particularly praised the foundation's focus on education, which, according to her, aligns with the state government RISE agenda. She encouraged the beneficiaries to maximize the opportunity and contribute immensely to the betterment of their communities, condemning the destruction of public facilities in the state by hoodlums. The state first lady emphasized the need for individuals and organizations to take ownership of public utilities and amenities, noting that overdependence on government is retarding progress in Africa.
To the beneficiaries of this sacrificial gesture, I charge you to maximize this benevolence, excel in your studies, become productive, and also invest in raising the next generation.
Speaking earlier, the representative of Ntonang Fort Worth Chapter, Texas, USA, Chivakana Kwapio, said the event was aimed at adding value to the lives of the students. He noted that aside payment of bursary, the organization has also undertaken other projects in communities.
And being here today has shown the determination, the commitment in making sure that the next generation command and man are not only educated but are productive enough to become entrepreneurs or whatever profession that's possible beyond or within the scope of this age.
Goodwill messages were received from the member representing Esienodam State Constituency, Prince Upong Akpabio, Transition Committee Chairman, Isienodam Local Government Area, Dr. Anthony Luke, as well as the clan head of Ikbenang, Chivetam Udoekong.
Chivetam Akpabio one time and is coming back. We put from Ghana to country. So we thank you and we appreciate you for complementing the effort of His Excellency the Governor in the educational sector. Your Excellency, the wife of the Governor, thank you. Thank you, husband, for us. It may have done so much. We need so short a time. But for today, in a very special way, let me thank the great ambassadors of Anam people, Anam Foundation in the US. You are great ambassadors. That group is a group we are very proud of. Amen and fun.
I came on I can't pay when I forward when I'm on call for it. Then I'm going. I can't pay when I'm going to for it.
High point of the ceremony was the presentation of bursaries to 74 students and exercise books to 100 students. Otobi Maokon, AKBC News.
Wow, community service. That's a very fantastic thing to do. You know that we are all members of a particular community. At least you know where you belong. So if you continue to add value to where you come from, is the best thing. I want to commend the wife of the governor for that advice. It's one of the best things that can be done. And I want to commend Anang people in diaspora. That was a very great feature to add value to the community you come from. Is the best thing that can ever be done.
Yes, anything that has to do with the well-being of the people needs to be prioritized. You know, for these people from Dallas to come all over to Akwa Ibom just to complement what the state government is doing, I think it's something that should be emulated, not just from people from Anang. Other tribes should also join in doing that, so to continue to better the lot of the people. And for those that are beneficiaries, remember the governor's wife or the deputy governor advised, make good use of the gift given to you so that you will also in turn better another person's life. That's my contribution.
Yes, that's better, and we know that it is towards educational advancement. Whatever you can do to ensure that people are educated, especially in your community, is the best gift. Because when we have educated environments, then some of those vices will be curtailed. So, Juliet, the next story.
Okay, of recent, there has been an alarming increase in the number of kidney failure. The ailment is dreaded and kills millions of people globally. Kidney failure indeed has become a death sentence, but why? Does it mean it can't be cured like other diseases with medication, or is there a reason fear runs through someone's spine the moment he or she is diagnosed of this ailment? To answer these questions, Ayano Paul talked to a senior registrar internal medicine in the University of Uyo Teaching Hospital for clarifications. She also sought to know if people are aware of where their kidneys are located in their bodies.
After creation, God saw everything and said all was well, including man that he made in his own image, who is also the apple of his eyes. Man dominated and inherited the earth until sickness and death set in, and one of those sicknesses is kidney failure, known as renal failure in medical parlance. Every human being has two kidneys, and the kidney is an important organ in the body because it is responsible for eliminating excess water and waste from the body. The kidney is an organ located in the retroperitoneal space, an area in the body located behind the lining of the abdominal cavity in the lower back. There are two kidneys, each about the size of a fist. The kidney also performs other functions, including regulating the body's water and mineral balance, controlling the acidity of the body, controlling blood pressure, maintaining vitamin D and calcium balance, and bone production. So, why do kidneys fail? As senior registrar internal medicine in the University of Uyo Teaching Hospital, Dr. Chinyere Tansi explains.
You have a pair of kidney. If one fails, the other one can actually do very well and nothing without any problem. But when the two fails, and that's about 50%, the person now begins to develop symptoms of kidney failure. Lifestyles, like the things we eat, a lot of salt. The black man does not know, the body of the black man doesn't manage salt as much as even the whites. What are the types of creams we use? We don't know what people make nowadays, and then we rub all sorts because we want to bring out our beauty.
According to Dr. Tansi, symptoms of chronic kidney disease refers to a condition in which the functioning of the kidneys is impaired, leading to the accumulation of water and waste products within the body.
Sometimes, not always, the person will begin to notice that he's not urinating as he's supposed to urinate. So the person will now come out with other symptoms such as leg swelling. Sometimes it will be facial swelling. That's the face of the person will begin to swell, which is noticeable more in the mornings. So sometimes the person will begin to vomit. Sometimes the person will begin to have hiccups. Then at sometimes the person will go to pee and notice that the urine now foams a lot, like there's soap. So then the blood pressure might begin to go up, and it's very difficult to control. So at some point, the person might even start having seizures. These are all parts of the symptoms and the signs.
By the way, how many of our people know where the kidneys are situated in their bodies?
Kidneys should be here, right here, in between the liver and the lungs.
Because I've been looking at the human anatomy, so I know that my kidney is located at the abdominal part of the body. My kidney is close to the heart.
My kidneys are located at the upper abdomen.
Did I have it here? I have it here.
One here and one here.
Okay, this is where the heart is. The heart and then the kidney, from what I have been seeing from the diagram.
Okay. Kidney is located at the back. Close to, like when you feel your ribs, you go down a little, the kidneys are located there.
The kidneys are located in what we call the loin, or you can call it the back of your stomach. So inside.
Studies reveal that the treatment of renal failure varies depending on the stage and causes. One of such treatments is kidney transplantation, an alternative treatment option for patients with chronic kidney disease. Patients with chronic kidney disease usually undergo dialysis with a kidney machine to remove waste from the body. Nowadays, the best treatment for chronic kidney disease is through kidney transplantation. How can this deadly disease be prevented?
And also trying not to be taking medications that are not prescribed. Some of us go to the pharmacy and say, oh, I'm feeling pain. And you go to the roadside chemist. Painkillers, what we call NSAIDs, some of the drugs called NSAIDs, can damage the kidneys, the lungs. So taking a lot of unprescribed medications can also damage the kidneys. You take a lot of water, get yourself very hydrated. If you have any disease condition, you take your medications. It will go a long way to help us. Then sought help early. If it's picked up early, it can actually be managed.
You may be at a higher risk of developing kidney failure if you are diabetic, have high blood pressure, heart disease, hypertension, family history of kidney disease, and abnormal kidney structure. Are the people aware of these ailments, and what are they doing to ensure that their kidneys are safe?
I don't have a problem with my kidneys.
I've never been sick. I had a certain pain sometime around there. I was kind of concerned, so I went to the hospital. Fine. So the doctor checked and then said, oh, your kidney is fine.
My kidneys are functioning because I know I'm okay, I'm healthy.
I don't get me again in the show. I'm doing good now, so I thought it's tap. It's a major cardio. I don't get me. Mary ako kay tong ngori ako ay nam jay sun metong ngori ok. Ayok. Iro kidney.
Since I've learned about the issue now, I think it's better for me to visit hospital.
To stay safe, take care of not only your kidneys, but all the organs of the body. Eyagino Paul, AKBC News.
Juliet.
So sad.
The kidney. That's one of the most important parts of someone's body that should be taken care of. Honestly, why I even had to do that report is that I visited the University of Uyo Teaching Hospital. I went to see a friend and I went to a dialysis center. When I got there, I shedded tears because of what I see. Come and see kidney patients. You see a child, you see an adult, you see people in their middle ages, you see old people.
So are you saying it also affects
yes,
kids?
I saw children there. I saw a child that was about 13 years or so, had a kidney failure.
I thought it was for adults.
Honestly, like I wrote in that report,
Okay.
that thing we used to be in the movies and the books, that we used to see kidney diseases, kidney failures. But now it's very close to our doorsteps. And you can imagine that the resource person, the doctor there, talked about dialysis. She said, for you to survive when your kidney fails, you have to do dialysis like 3 times in a week. And the dialysis
in a week?
Yes, is the act of removing the waste. Since your kidney has failed and you cannot do much, you cannot do the work you're supposed to do. So the dialysis machine will help to reduce or to the waste.
Okay, because once you are affected with that disease,
once your kidney fails, it cannot do the thing it's supposed to do. So by doing that, you have to do the dialysis 3 times in a week, and the dialysis is about 80 to 100,000 naira each session, and you have to do that 3 times in a week to keep your body and soul together. So when I saw that, I was quivering. I was like, what's going on? Why is this coming to us? And I discovered that so many things. He said the body of the black man does not like salt. So if you're taking too much salt, you've added in the soup, and now you bring the extra one that is not even cooked. You eat, you don't drink water, and you don't do all the doctor says, you may likely develop kidney failure. God forbid. They say it's a disease for the rich, but even the rich dies of kidney failure.
Okay, just like the medical professional said, I think a stitch in time save 9. And there is this adage that says prevention is better than cure. I think you should try to avoid all those things that the professional listed. Avoid eating without including vegetables in your meal. Avoid eating what else did she mention?
She mentioned junk food.
Avoid all of that. Though there must be a touch of starch in your food, but very little.
And exercise.
So to avoid this, to prevent all of this, stick to this advice. It will help.
Yes, and another thing there is you have to drink excess water. Like she said, you have to drink water, because without the water, the kidney cannot even function. And another thing that interests me in that report is that 90% of the people I interviewed did not know where their kidneys are situated. And I know that you in the house, you can also be a victim. But I'm happy that after this report, you know where your kidney is. You don't have the kidney close to the heart. You don't have the kidney in the upper part of your stomach. You don't have it at the lower part of your stomach. You have the kidney in the lower part of your box. That's where your 2 kidneys are. And as a word that I want to give is that please, you check up from time to time. Hospital is not your enemy, it's your friend. You go there, you check up so that you know how your body is, not only the kidney.
And to be discovered on time.
Yes.
Okay, next story.
Okay, we move to another story. It was a dream come true for 549 graduates of education from the University of Uyo as they were inducted into the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, TRCN. The ceremony held Thursday at the town campus of the university with the Vice Chancellor, Professor Yaudon Dayo, congratulated the inductees, describing teaching as a noble profession that should be protected jealously. The reports.
The Vice-Chancellor, who was represented by the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, Professor Antonia Essien, also urged the new teachers to unlock their potentials and deploy them in shaping future leaders. He commended the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria for promoting quality, excellence, and professionalism, and charged the inductees to discharge their duties with humility, dedication, and innovation.
Today, we celebrate the dedication and accomplishments of our graduates and newly inducted staff as they take their rightful place in the teaching profession. This great ceremony serves as a testimony to the hard work, perseverance, and passion of our faculty and graduating students, as we are not just celebrating academic achievements, but also acknowledging the profound responsibility that comes with being educators.
The Dean, Faculty of Education, Professor Ima Bongopan, said the University of Uyo remains committed to producing quality teachers and encouraged the inductees to make a positive impact in their various fields of endeavor.
I would like to challenge the inductees. Wherever you find yourself practicing, you have to uphold the ideals of this noble profession. You have to maintain the ethics of this profession. Ensure that you serve with passion, commitment, and sense of responsibility.
The Registrar of the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, Professor Josiah Ajibwe, who described graduates of education from the University of Uyo as highly sought after globally, urged the new teacher to embrace as there is a shortage of teachers across the world.
Look, it's not just everyone that can stand in front of the children in the class. In fact, Nigeria happens to be one of those countries where everybody can just be drafted into the classroom. In the developed countries of the world, we will not be allowed to stand in front of their children if they are not certificated.
An educationist and ex-VC of University of Uyo, Professor Comfort Ekpo, emphasized the importance of the teaching profession and warned that teachers who fail to maintain standards risk having their licenses revoked.
This induction is therefore an essential step in the professional development of teachers. It ensures a smooth transition of the newly qualified teachers from their respective initial teachers training institutions to their formal classroom practice.
Goodwill messages were presented by the NUT, the NLC, and the President of Students' Union Government.
The Nigerian of Teachers entity commensurate with the Faculty of Education, University of Uyo, on this auspicious occasion of admitting staff and graduating students of the faculty in the professional teaching career. The union recognizes and appreciates the immense contributions of the Faculty of Education, University of Uyo, to knowledge.
It's our joy and our pride that we have tomorrow's great teachers as well, and flying the colors of the University of Uyo even makes it more proud for us.
Congratulations to the inductees. It's not easy after going through the university for many years and now you're inducted as a teacher. You know, personally, I respect teachers. Maybe because my mom is a teacher or was a teacher. She's retired, but once a teacher is almost a teacher. Always a teacher. So I give it to teachers, like they say, one song Ukokpan sang, and every cook babe, Titia cook babe.
So let me add this. You as a journalist, a broadcast journalist now, who taught you?
Is it not a teacher? Without a teacher, you are a nobody. So we need to respect teachers. Without a teacher, there is no doctor. Without a teacher, there's no nurse. Without a teacher, there is no body. So I want to give it to teachers. They are like the creation. They create, they give life. So they give life to other professions. And I want to really commend teachers.
Indeed, it's a noble profession. And for the University of Uyo to graduate this number, and we'll spread them across all the local government, not just in Akwa Ibom State. I think they are professional enough to be sent out of the country. Also, for just like Eliano said, what you are now or what you hope to be is as a result of a teacher. So teacher helps children to realize their profession, to bring to bear what they intend to be in the future. So for the University of Uyo, well done. And for those that have been inducted, graduated from the institution, please, what you have been taught, what you have been told. I saw a student who said they sent him to one secondary school to go and learn how to teach during his school days. That when he went there, how he got a job, when he went there, he tried to do what he was taught. And by so doing, all the teachers fell in love. The principal fell in love with that guy. And today, he's a professional teacher, teaching in one of the government school. And he's earning salary. Can you see?
Yeah, so in essence, respect any teacher around you. If you're a teacher, I want you to be very proud of yourself and always hold your head high, because we love you, we appreciate you, and we know that even God loves what you do. Moving ahead, Juliet.
Okay, July 6th every year is always observed globally as International Cooperative Day. To mark the day in Akwa Ibom, the state government, in collaboration with Akwa Ibom State Cooperative Federation Limited, gathered different cooperative groups at Ibom Hall grounds to celebrate the achievement over the years. Yano Paul tells us more.
To celebrate the day, different cooperative societies brought out their products to showcase at the venue, depicting the rich cultural heritage of the state. Addressing the gathering, the Commissioner for Agriculture and Rural Development, Dr. Ofiongofo, said the day highlights the importance of cooperative societies coming together to foster measures of improving the state. Dr. Foss saluted the cooperative organization for doing a great job, especially in agriculture, saying the present administration had directed that input be given to groups to foster accountability, monitoring, and ensure that it goes round. She charged the State Cooperative Federation Limited to keep registering more groups and educate members on ways of achieving success, especially in agriculture.
Cooperatives are doing so much, and we intend as a ministry and as government to encourage them to do so much more. His Excellency has emphasized the need for supporting farmers and other groups of individuals doing business in Akwa Ibom in groups. Why is he saying that? Because together we can do so much more.
The state president, Akwa Ibom State Cooperative Federation Limited, Alda Sukwo Jana, said the organization is an umbrella body of all cooperative societies in the state, saying for them, the day offers a major economic platform to interact with stakeholders and to look back to ascertain the progress they have made. He said, with the theme of the 2024 celebration, Cooperative Board A Better Work for All, people should embrace the organization and better their lives.
I am happy to report that most of the newly registered cooperatives are products of political support groups that have embraced the economic blueprint as enshrined in the RISE agenda of the present administration, following a regular monthly cooperative education program.
The chairman of the occasion, Mr. Churchill Udo, And the Director, Cooperative Organization in the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, Mrs. Imabong Ibara, stressed the importance of cooperative organizations, saying so far there are farmers' cooperatives, food processing, fisheries, auto mechanics, traders, tailoring, carpentry, as well as thrift and credit cooperatives. A total of 6,234 cooperative societies with over 140,000 members.
The theme for this year is Cooperatives Build a Better Future for All. We all know that cooperative has come a long way as an age-long initiative introduced by the Rockdale pioneers of Great Britain.
Has kept ourselves as a people to the platform where the Asians, the Brazilians, the Kenyans, even the Moroccans, if you go to Morocco today, it is not built just by government, it is built by cooperative societies like this.
Others who bathed their minds at the event were representatives of the 3 senatorial districts of the Cooperative Federation Limited. High point of the day was inspection of the exhibition stands by the commissioner and guest. Eyageno Paul, AKBC News.
Cooperative societies are a very good thing. It's a very welcome development to belong to a cooperative society, because there's no way you belong that you won't have something. This particular present administration is harping on belonging to groups. Like the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, if you want to get anything now, you have to belong to a particular cooperative in groups, in clusters, so that if they want to give anything, you have chains, you can have something. And for you to be a member of the cooperative society, you need 20 members. When you just have 20 members, you register with CSE, you go to the cooperative, you register with them, you are good to go. And Juliet, that reminds me, it's like we form a cooperative in the newsroom.
I think it's better. So it can, some people will have access with people with low finances can have access and also boost their businesses.
So we employ you, if you are looking for a way to belong, if you want to be a farmer, you want a group, if you want to start a business and you can't do it on your own, please visit any cooperative society. They will maybe form a group for you. If you are up to 20 in that group, you can be accessing that. Like the government has so many things they offer free. If you belong to a cooperative, there's no way you won't get 1 or 2 things. So find yourself there and do yourself a very good thing. All right, with that, we'll take a short break. When we return, makeup, makeover. Can a woman step out bareface in Akwa Ibom? That's serious.
Do you know that laughter increases lifespan? How often do you laugh?
Please don't go away. We have a very interesting stories for you.
Akwa Ibom State has truly entered its golden era. It was deliberate that we made agriculture the first letter of the Arise acronym.
To ensure food security by bringing down commodity prices, the government launched a Back to Farm initiative and also acquiring hectares of rich, fertile land across all the 31 local government areas for farming. The Arise Food Security Program was also launched to cater for the most vulnerable through the Bulk Purchase Agency.
We have also distributed seedlings and other farm inputs to farmers across the state.
To take agriculture to the next level, we've commenced the technology-driven Shanghai-type Ibom model farm. This will not only multiply harvest for all farmers, but also reduce their costs of operations by ensuring that nothing goes to waste.
Let's join hands in supporting this government as we build the future of our dear state together. Our Rise agenda is working.
We are glad that you're still with us. Welcome to the last segment of Sunday News Special. We take the next story. Is it a fact that most women can barely go out these days without wearing facial makeup? As trendy and as sophisticated makeover has evolved, the extent of this evolution has become worrisome, especially when it changes the familiar looks of a wearer. So, yours truly in this report tries to unravel the reason women are deeply attached to this extreme makeup.
While growing up, it was common to see women who loved makeup using eye pencil, usually black, or what was known then as atido, and lipstick, mostly red. This category of women were termed classy and sophisticated because they stood out in communities that they either visited or lived in. The narrative has long changed, as makeup these days have surpassed eye pencil and lipstick to foundation, expensive powders, gloss, to other items. At events like marriage ceremonies, birthdays, child dedication or parties, women appear in heavy made-over faces that one needs to take a second or closer look to recognize people. While some women have strived to make themselves up, a lot others pay handsomely to get their face transformed. This payment, according to makeup artists, varies from 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 to 50,000 naira, depending on the level of makeup time and type. Why do women value makeup so much?
To look more beautiful, to look more younger, and change their faces. It makes people look beautiful, depend on who make you up. Because there are some people that makes you up and you will look like a ghost. You don't shave your eyebrow to kind of add more beauty to it, put lashes and nails. It's a way of kind of adding more beauty. There's some makeup that if you do, you kind of look younger than your age. To beautify yourself now. Yes, I love to look good for myself first. I love everything about makeup because it changed the woman's face. I cannot just go out. If I want to just go out natural, that means I'm not going to any way, so that at least when you go and see other people, to look as if
Are there still women who do not wear makeup?
I don't like doing makeup. Why? Nothing. It's because I'm okay the way I am.
Although some respondents said makeup is not necessary to impress men, but for their self-esteem and confidence, we still sought men's opinion on makeup and makeover.
We are in end time, and all this is part of the end time process. Every girl believes that until she wears makeup, she's not beautiful. She's trying to fulfill the scripture that this is end time. Not every man fancies that. And so men, they build foundation and the rest of them and build the house on top of it.
I'm not going to have makeup. I'm not here.
It's just a source of income. Well, I like natural women. Wow. Sometimes I give kudos to those who could do it, but for me, I like natural women.
I mean, I work on so much because I'm not your own natural face. I want more create yao. I say, I'm not going to make up. I'm not going to win the because now you can even write by the makeup. So, you have to make a natural face and more because I say with natural beauty. I work like 40 years. Now, we have been I give me been to like 20 years or 21 or 19. And the Ivan song born and you ram and I'm not Bob and Trigisiba in those days.
As we are yapping.
Kanye make a negative by Colotido. My Faka can't get but when I'm here, Pepen, Yakamu, Yakamoyamo. Why don't I have to get him? I would get a bit dark in complexion. I think it painted so Yakapafia who get. Come and join me, media won't go to when you be Cambre, you want your Tomino Voxata in a Cambre. Who are you a Calpamundo? And then I give a negative and maybe Sacklock spended and Gizo. May pick up and may white cement or brown cement. We can take them to pimples over me about taking me a yeba. Come again, Council. We can open and catch you cookies over.
Oh my God, I'm waiting. I'll get a boy, Baba. Because I can't wear a yab and body and gizo. Some dark, I can go for. We don't buy a young food, Yamagaba. You will wait more given to get a boy, Bagger. I don't know, one does it can be out again, talk for make over. That even in here, the young boys, but I can wine at the organ. Some more young for a beautiful. And some job and Bubra, you can get them about. Of a die, so more natural face of more worry. So they order a boy come for me.
Though makeup has become a very good source of income to many, are there disadvantages in doing this?
Kind of make use of it too much. It will make your face to look somehow wrinkles. Doing makeup every day, it will make your face to squeeze, kind of. If you do it often, it will just spoil your face.
To have some awful chemical in it. Also, manufacturers are not required to share consumer complaints with regulators, so there's no way of knowing just how many problems the industry has had over the years.
Well, since one man's meat is another's poison, wear makeup if it makes you and the people around you happy. But the watchword is moderation. Also, ensure that you do not lose your identity to makeup. Eyageno Paul. AKBC News.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Don't mind me. I am taking time to look at Juliet's face to see whether she has also used sackcloth spent. According to one man,
or cement to fill up. To fill the gutters.
Wow.
Can you see how they filled that old woman's face with what is it called? Sackcloth paint. And the woman looks so young.
Yes, I was particularly interested in one of the people that were talking. Yes, he said that you can even see a woman of and think she's 25 years, not knowing that she's 50 because of makeup. Well, makeup is beautiful. Makeup is nice. It enhances the beauty of a woman, but we prefer light makeup. Makeover is something else. It can spoil your face. It can make you turn to another person. But on the whole, makeup is beautiful.
I think it's good. It enhances your beauty, just like you've seen mine. Very mild, and I think more than the spoiling of the face, the chemicals used. I think there was a time in the news that they said a man couldn't recognize a wife when the wife came out during the traditional marriage after the makeup. Oh, it's so obvious when it is done by unprofessional. Please try to be you. Be yourself.
Yeah, Julia, let's go to our last story.
Oh.
Laughter.
Okay. How often do you laugh? Is it only when you are happy? Do you know that people who laugh lives not only a happy life but longer, and it actually improves one's health according to research? Udo Abasi-Okposon in this report takes a look at the benefits of laughing and how often people should laugh to attract these benefits.
Laughter is a strong medicine. It draws people together. It triggers healthy physical and emotional changes in the body. It strengthens the immune system, boosts mood, diminish pain, and protect one from the damaging effect of stress. Nothing works faster or more dependably to bring your mind and your body back to balance than a good laugh.
So what makes you laugh?
When something is funny, sometimes I read and I find jokes inside the books. I'll be laughing on my own.
Laughing is a part of life. Naturally, if I don't laugh, I cannot be myself. When you laugh, stress is gone.
Laughing makes someone to make that person to come alive.
It is said that laughter has the power to heal. An ability to laugh easily and frequently is a tremendous resource for surmounting problems. It enhances relationship and help one release anger as well as forgive sooner. This priceless medicine is fun, free, and easy to use.
Oh
no! Do you know that children laugh hundreds of times a day? But when it comes to adults, laughter becomes more difficult due to stress. However, seeking more opportunities for humor and laughter, one can lighten burdens, find greater happiness, inspire hope, be focused and alert. It can even add years to one's life. Study reveals that laughter triggers the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals that promote an overall sense of well-being. And people with a strong sense of humor outlive those who do not laugh frequently. According to medical experts, laughter boosts the immune system. It decreases stress hormones and physical tension, leaving your muscles relaxed for up to 45 minutes after. It increases immune cells and infection-fighting antibodies, thus improving your resistance to disease. According to her, laughter protects the heart. It improves the function of blood vessels and increases blood flow, which can help protect people against heart attack and other cardiovascular problems.
As a doctor, because there's a lot of clinical data behind it, did you know that laughter has many health benefits? As a physician, this is very important to me, both for me and for my patients. One is that laughing reduces stress and improves your mood. Laughing also boosts your immune system by eliminating toxins and increasing lymphocytes, which are positive, which are protective white blood cells. It also reduces pain by releasing endorphins, or the happy hormones. Laughing also regulates blood pressure, which in turn reduces the risk of heart disease. And lastly, laughing improves memory by increasing oxygen, which can then improve brain function.
In addition to exercise, it is worthy of note that laughter burns calories. A study found that laughing for 10 to 15 minutes a day can burn approximately 40 calories, which could be enough to lose 3 or 4 pounds over the course of a year. Biblically, here is what a father of faith had to say.
Don't let the situation steal away your gladness. Let your gladness in the Lord remains intact. In essence, your gladness should not be downtrodden by the situation.
AKBC News.
You don't even need to be told to laugh. We keep laughing. If you come to the newsroom, we laugh.